Ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing on this fine Wednesday night? Is everyone having a good evening? How's everything going? Let's check chat. All right, Captain Pete, on our way to Mexico. I can't wait to fly to Mexico for my first time on this sim. It's gonna be fun. I know. How's everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? Um, we're gonna be doing. Hang on, let me just get our auto FPS ready to go. There you go, fantastical. There you go. All right, today we're doing a short operation from Houston to Cancun, not George Bush IAH, Houston Hobby HOU. We're gonna be flying in the Southwest iFLY 737 MAX 8. One of my favorite aircraft in this game. It is incredible, but they're going to be making it more incredible in the next few weeks, if not a few months. So I am looking forward to that one a ton. So there is no traffic. However, that could be because we don't have traffic on. Yes, that is why. Okay, so traffic will load up here momentarily. We are flying on BeyondATC today, and some very good news. VFR was released to BeyondATC, and I'm really excited to do that. Unfortunately, my flight plan was not filed as a VFR, so I'm going to be flying on IFR today, as normal. So, I'm really excited to try it out one day. I think it will work out. Um, without further ado, let's get started. So, as I'm getting started, I do want to share some good news with all of you. That I did purchase the Concorde tonight. I just purchased it an hour ago-ish. So I'm really excited to fly that one of these days, and based on the videos I've seen from it, yeah, that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to be a big learning curve to. So it's gonna be one of those things where I feel, oh geez. So it's gonna be one of those fun moments, guys. Don't worry. I'll be fine. All right. Been a little while since I've flown the iFLY, so I gotta get used to everything again. But everything should be pretty simple to me. Make sure that our weather is on live. That's correct. We want to make sure that all of our conditions are good. Okay. Let's go to our sim menu and let's go to our panel style. We want to make sure that all of our localizers and stuff are on. Yes, okay. Looks like everything's working fine. What has everyone been doing this past week? Has everyone been doing some fun things? Okay, it looks like all of our callouts are pretty well done. So I will be talking about the iFLY update a little bit in the stream, and I'll tell you guys what's going to happen with this aircraft. I also want to talk about some other things too, so I think you all might like it. Okay. It sounds like everything is going to be working fine, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, good. All right, so let me do a couple of things on this aircraft. We're include our navigations and our inertial, what did that say? Reference system. We want that enabled at all times so that we can see our, whatchamacallit, our navigations. Concurrent views, 14 views in the shorts. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that. I don't know, again, I don't know why our simulator is not loud enough, but I've turned up max volume. Let me see if, okay, yeah. Turn up on my headphones. My HyperX set. Go to our next page and grab our left-hand position. Awesome. Grab our routing. Our original routing is going to be KHOU. K, hotel. Probably Omega. And I forgot it already. Jeez. I can't even think of the uniform. There you go. Destination. MMUN for Cancun, yeah. I keep thinking Punta Cana and Cancun. Congrats on the Concorde. Can't wait to see you fly it. I know. I'm a little bit nervous because it's a complex aircraft and it's an entirely new system that I'm going to be learning. And like I said, the iFLY 737 is the most complex aircraft I've learned so far, the one I'm flying right now. However, I think the Concorde's going to surpass that, and I'm in for a steep learning curve. I won't be flying it on this channel right away because I have to do some training on it and learn how to use it. And when I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll be streaming on this channel. So it's gonna probably take a few weeks for me to do it. So that's how I anticipate it going. All right, so our ZFW today is going to be 62.2 for our zero fuel cargo weight. That will be the big thing. We will go to our flight plan and take a look at it, show you all the information on our screen. So let's go ahead and go to our Chrome page and grab that for you all. There you go. Okay, so our reserves, according to SimBrief, briefing preview, according to, says our alternative fuel will be 1.8 today. Awesome. And does our cost index match up? Because sometimes the iFLY doesn't get it correctly. Cruise profile 13, so it was one number shy. So let's put cost index 13 and put that in. Awesome. So, let's wait until we grab our N1 limits and put in our departure routes. So, according to SimBrief today, we've got runway 04 in Houston. And let me just check and make sure that's all accurate thus far. I had to check for a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me check Houston very quickly. So this is Houston. Okay, something has changed. So we're going to be departing runway 13 right. Never mind. Erase. 13 right. And then our SID today, according to SimBrief, that's a flight from Houston to Dallas. But it wouldn't be surprising that they are using the same thing. That's Houston to LaGuardia. So that, yeah, we're going to be using runway 13 right. Our SID today is Piece 6. Piece 6. Our transition today will be KELP with 2 P's. KELPP. Or Kilo Echo Lima Papa Papa. Awesome. And since this is a short flight, we can put in our arrival information. So let's go to our MMUN arrival. We will be doing runway 12 left, and let me just verify that is correct. Because SimBrief sometimes can be wrong on things. I want to make sure that all of the info is accurate. Don't forget to look for those Maya ruins as you're leaving Cancun. I'll have to see what I can find. I'll have to look them up and see what they look like. Okay, it looks like this Toronto flight's landing 12 left. Okay, great. So, we probably... There's no... Oh, wait, actually, there is ILS. My question is, what is the most common approach into 12 left in Cancun? Let's look. It says, according to Google, straight approach. Okay. Yeah, that's not my question, though. I do want to do the ILS approach today. I think we're going to do ILS 1, 12 left today. Our star heading into Cancun is Voma 1 Alpha. Voma 1 Alpha. And our transition today... No transition into Cancun? Oh, interesting. Alright. I guess there's no transition then. Interesting. That's kind of kind of sparks some interest in me. Why is that? Some airports don't have transitions, I don't think. All right, we're gonna get our catering ready to go. Go grab our GPU. Something else we do have to do. Lavatory is also get our fuel information in too. So we will have to do that. So, go to our, kind of did it a little bit backwards, but it should be okay. So ground support, we don't need that. Sim menu itself, performance and payload. Let's go to our weight and balance. According to SimBrief today, we've got, how many packs are they suggesting? 178 packs today. Great. Cargo. Our cargo forward. Our ZFW is 64.3. Forward cargo is going to be 3,000. And then our aft cargo is going to be... Okay, so 64,366. Okay, hang on. Hmm. 3,044, I'm guessing. 63,866. Yep. And then add another 500. Yes, there you go. And then let's go to our fuel. Our total fuel today, our block, is going to be 7,639 kilograms. Okay? And our trip fuel and our taxi fuel, which we'll get here right now. Okay, hang on a minute. Trip. It's going to be 4077. I don't know what trip means in this case. I don't know. But our taxi out fuel, where is it? It's 191. 191. Set fuel, set payload, complete. All right. Did that calculate in our aircraft? Yes. 37% fuel should be good. And also, we have reversers enabled on the iFLY as well. Oh my gosh. That is insanely loud. Okay. Now that we've got the fuel and everything ready to go, let's go ahead and get our data, position, and terrain enabled on this aircraft for our navs. Awesome. Let's get our comms ready to go. We'll also request our boarding. Make sure the SimBrief data is okay. Awesome. A couple things we have to do. Where is the transponder? Okay. Put this on TA only. That's a big thing. Transponder must be on the on position at all times. We'll grab a squawk code from Beyond here momentarily. We can go ahead. Oh yeah, let me turn off our SimBrief if we don't need it right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our takeoff weights today. So according to... Let me actually, I'll reload. Hang on. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy the FMC data. We're going to be changing the altimeter, and we're going to be going into QNH territory because this is not in the United States. Anything out of the United States is not QNH. It's sorry, not altimeter. I want to push Get that tug ready. Both. Okay, great. Okay. Go to our sim brief. I want to check something. I'm not ready yet, but thank you. Okay, copy the FMC data, and then I want to go to windy and do something. I want to check the conditions. Go to Houston. This is HOU, William P. Hobby. All right, so our altimeter today is going to be 3005. And we will also get that changed. Right now. So go here. Awesome. So 30.05. Awesome. Our temp in wait, whoa. Hold on. Our temperature in Beyond, or sorry, not Beyond, in windy says 110 at 13 knots. By the way, if all of you are wondering what I mean by windy or windy.com, windy.com is a real-life weather source that I use to calculate data in the aircraft. It's a really trustworthy source. 25 degrees Celsius, yes. Runway 13 right, yes. There's Cancun, yeah. Runway 13 right. And then our takeoff, let me make sure, am I saying that correctly? I'm pretty sure. Go back to hobby. Yes, that is 13 right. That's about correct. Wow. We're gonna be using a short runway for takeoff today. That's gonna be incredible. Flap configuration, 5 degrees. Air conditioning on. We don't need any anti-ice. And our takeoff weights, estimated TOW is 71,814. Awesome. Go ahead and calculate. Oh gosh. Let's do flap 1 then. This is a problem. I don't know why it glitches. I don't need a decreased weight. That's so stupid. I don't know. Okay, so 149, 150, and 161. Great. Cell temperature going to be 33 degrees in our cabin. 33 degrees Celsius. Takeoff today, we flaps 5 degrees. 49, 50, and 61. Woo! Really? 161 for our final speed? That, oh gosh, you know, we're probably going to be rotating around 140. 150 and 149. That is way too fast. Oh no. This could be pretty dangerous, folks. This is a red flag. I want to do flap 5, but it's not giving me the speeds. So, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to do it differently. I'm going to do something a bit different this time. I'm going to go a little bit off procedure here. And because of how small Houston is, 161 is too fast. So I'm going to go 138, 140, and 151. That sounds a little bit more reasonable for this airport. That doesn't... 161 knots is too fast for this runway. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of going 161 for a rotation speed in this airport. It's too small. So, yes, that sounds about right. 151 we said, yes. So we'll go ahead and change that speed here. Awesome. Grab our flight directors, turn them on, put our LNAV and VNAV switches on. That's perfectly fine. Seatbelt switches can come on. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's get to BeyondATC, start getting our comms ready to go. Houston clearance. Southwest 305, good evening. Requesting IFR clearance from Houston Hobby to Cancun.
Southwest 305, Houston clearance. Cleared to Cancún Airport. T6 departure with the KHOU transition, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 132.25. Squawk 5756.
Grab that. Piece 6 departure, KHOU transition, then as filed. Runway 13 right for departure. Frequency 132.25, squawk 5756. Southwest 305. Let's see how that works. Whoa.
Negative, maintain 4000.
Maintain 4000, Southwest 3005.
Southwest 305. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
121.9er when ready for push or start. Southwest 305. Alright, great. We are doing pretty good. We do want to put in our altitude switch. 4,000. Great. Awesome.
November 135 Whiskey Charlie, ramp 23, request pushback and engine start.
November 135 Whiskey Charlie, hobby ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback
Alright, we're looking
approved.
good,
Face
ladies and
west.
gentlemen. We
November
are...
135 Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, so I'm excited to do this flight because I've never flown into Mexico before. The rationale for this flight. I have not flown the iFLY in a little bit. It's been a little while. I know that the iFLY has lacked well-being, and I'm not very happy about that. A couple of things that are off about the iFLY, such as you have to change the settings for every livery. It does not come in systematically. It drives me insane. Not only me, but Keenan and so many other flight simmers out there. That's one thing. Another thing that drives me insane about the iFLY is the tablet EFB system is so complex. Why? The systems are too detailed. They're not very simplified at all. Not very imaginary too. Meaning, there's not much imagery in the system at all, which disappoints me. So, I'm just going to be
November 135 Whiskey Charlie, request taxi.
glad that I'm flying the iFLY now, because, or I'm not as glad to fly the iFLY now as I used to be. I was so proud to fly it. I love flying it. It's just also that I'm not good at landing the iFLY yet with the Thrustmaster, but I have found a technique last night in my landing practices where I do a slight pull at 20, let it sink for a second, and then push up and down at 10 and 5 feet to maintain a holding degree at takeoff. Sorry, at landing. So I'm kind of invested in that possibility. Alright, so 82 out of 178 packs boarded, so I'm really excited for this. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. We should be in the air in no time. I'm gonna go get a little bit of water, folks, and use to the restroom for a quick second, so I'll be right back. However, when I come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the update for the iFLY as we're taking off. Okay, now I'm back. I was not gone for long. Okay. As I was gonna say. Well, the iFLY update. We're expecting a new EFB, or tablet, to control the aircraft, which is really, really, really exciting. Why is that? Because if you think about it, the iFLY tablet right now, not the greatest in quality, in my opinion. It's too detailed. According to some of my sources I have, it is going to be similar to the Phoenix A320 tablet, which I'm really glad to hear. The Phoenix is one of my favorite aircraft, by the way. They will be adding some visuals into the tablet, and they will be making some new liveries. I hear a possible rumor that they're releasing the MAX 9 sometime soon, so I'm going to be really
Over to Tower
glad to hear
118.7,
that.
November 135 Whiskey
So,
Charlie.
yeah. But yeah, are you all excited for the iFLY update coming out soon? Does anyone fly the iFLY? Something I'm really interested about the iFLY update are the visuals, but also the tablet itself. I have seen some footage of it. They are making a new fuel system, like a visual diagram of the aircraft wings, showing how much consumption it is. It's going to be so much easier to understand. Just the visuality of it is pretty cool. Do I think Okay, what else do I remember? Yeah, they're going to be showing a maps and balance page where they're going to show all the passengers boarding. Like, if you think about an airplane overhead diagram, but then you see dots in the airplane that represents each seat will be filled with different colors that are popped up on or off, which is going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to that a ton. Yeah, I'm really excited for the iFLY update. When do I'm going to ask myself a question. When do I think I'm going to fly the Concorde? Once I said, probably in the next few weeks, I'm going to get it going on this channel. I need to get used to it, and I need to do a little bit of training before I could say I'm ready to stream. Because if I just do it on my first stream, I'm going to look like a noob. I'm not going to look like... I'm not going to look like I'm an expert. I kind of want to look a little bit more professional and be ready at least. So I'm taking that into account. Looks like the whatchamacallits.
Exejet 604 hobby ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Exejet 604.
Looks like the ATC is pretty busy right now.
Southwest 2713. Gate 42 taxi via Gulf. Foxtrot. Delta. Cross runway 04. Continue taxi via Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Gate 42 via Golf, Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 04. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Southwest 2713.
Okay, how many passengers do we have now? 174 out of 178. Fantastic. All right. We're going to try and get out of here as soon as possible. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah, something we want to do as well while we're here. And, I forgot about this. Jeez, okay. Been a little while since I've done this. So let's go to our plan mode. I don't know why I'm saying this is a little while, but whatever. Go to our legs page, and let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. I'm going to make sure that that's good to go. Okay. First of all, we don't need this vector. Why is this here? Thank you. That's so much better. It's going to be a straight out takeoff. This is going to be awesome. Okay. Something that we will do as well when we get to our flight is when we get to Kelly, we're going to take it direct from Kelly to Vomar. Because that, I mean, again, we don't really need those waypoints. In fact, why don't we just take them out?
Exejet 604, request taxi.
Tabsa, we don't need. Betas, we don't need.
604. Runway 13 right taxi.
You see what I mean? It takes a lot. It's much more direct if I do that. So I'm going to do that. And then just verify one thing.
Exejet 604. Contact Hobby Tower 118.7. Have a good one.
And we will, when we get closer to Cancun, we'll check our charts here.
604. Have a good evening.
Huh. I don't think we need this. Whatchamacallit? We don't need this deletion. Or this pause in our flight plan coming in. Again, I don't think we need this V-Sky waypoint. Cutting the flight time by a few minutes. Awesome. So it looks good to me. I like it. All right, but then the last thing we need to do before we begin considering our pushback are our winds. We cannot forget about our winds. That is critical. Because if we don't get our winds in, oh well, our aircraft might not import the proper weights into our approach and takeoff. That is critical. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and execute. Go to our VNAV page. Cannot forget about this. Forecast. Departure destination winds. Fantastic. And then we'll be on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Load the winds. Execute. All right, awesome. So I think we're ready to go for pushback, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and grab our APU switches. Okay. Awesome. And operate our jetway. Awesome. Grab our beacon on. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wait for those APUs to turn on. Let's listen to the sounds. What? Wait, what? What's this guy doing under here? Oh no, I missed it. Did he just dance? He's dancing! What? Oh my god, look at that! You don't see this? He's just dancing, he's doing nothing! Oh no. That's hysterical. Does he do it again? Alright, let's go ahead and take it seriously now. I gotta get this ready to go. Alright. Southwest 305, requesting pushback and engine start. Alright, let's go to our...
Southwest 305, hobby ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
Performance and payload? No, it's not here. System page. Ground support. Alright, awesome. Chocks and GPU disconnected. All the doors closed. Looking good to me. No cargo doors or anything.
Hobby ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Oh, wait, crap. Hold on. Can I do something for a quick second? Before we do?
Southwest 305. Request departure runway change.
I want to request a departure change for runway.
Southwest 305.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
You've already started your taxi, and I can't get you over to a new runway at this time. Unable runway change.
Alright, we're pushing. Okay, engine one. Make sure that my sounds are working. Hang on a second. Controls. I want to make sure of something. Sound.
Southwest 232. Gate 48 taxi via Golf. Foxtrot. Delta, cross runway 04. Continue taxi via Foxtrot. Gate 48 via Golf, Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 04. Continue taxi via Foxtrot, Southwest 232.
Okay. Gonna make sure something. Hold on, go to my sound settings. Okay. Mm-hmm. Dang it. Hold on. Controls, make sure. I'm just doing a setting adjustment for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Making sure that our, okay. 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 Waiting for that engine to turn on. I don't know why. There you go. Okay. All right. Turn on our taxi lights. Our rope heats. Cabin utilities. Yaw damper. Brake on RTO. Fantastic. Flaps. Oh, wait. Whoops. Beautiful sounds. I mean, they're just impressive. All right, speed brakes, check. Just making sure. Awesome. Not armed. Test our rudders, make sure that they work. Let me go ahead to the cockpit mode. And this should be a relatively quick departure out of Houston, so it shouldn't be that long. Normal tracking. Okay. Make sure that the rudders are working fine. Seems like they are. Make sure. Yep, thrustmaster is working fine. All right. APUs off. Forgetting one thing as well. Those are the packs. All right, taxi lights on. Strobes will come on in a little bit. All right. Southwest 305 requesting taxi to runway 13 right.
Cross clamp 76. Ramp 55 taxi via Charlie, Golf, Foxtrot, Delta.
Ramp 55 via Charlie, Golf, Foxtrot, Delta, cross clamp 76.
Southwest 305.
Good.
Runway 13 right taxi via Alpha. Hold short runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway 13 right via Alpha. Hold short runway 13 left. Southwest 305. Release parking brake. We're taxiing.
Negative. Clarify departure runway 13 right.
Clarify departure runway 13 right, Southwest 305. We're going a tiny bit faster because you have to, if you think about it, our reversers now work, so we're gonna wait for that. Oh yeah, that's right. There are 2 runways in this airport. How far is this aircraft behind me? Oh jeez. What, tailgating me practically? Jeez Louise, Beyond. What have you done? Thank goodness that they're not following me anymore. Jeez. Southwest 305, requesting cross runway 13 left.
Southwest 305, cross runway 13 left. Continue taxi via Alpha.
Cross runway 13 left, continue taxi via Alpha, Southwest 305.
Southwest 305, contact Hobby Tower 118.7.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, contact tower 118.7, Southwest 305. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, keep going. Hang on. We gotta check something. Oh, there's the runway. It's like, huh? Something's not, I was like, something's not right. This is considered a closed runway right here. Let me see where this thing is. Ah, there it is. Okay. Wow, we're going to be taking off on a short runway. That's incredible. I mean, what do you expect? It's Houston. Alright, a couple things we have to do before takeoff, and we will be ready to go. Alright, let me go ahead and stop here. Put our parking brake on. Alright, packs need to come off. TA mode needs to be switched to TA RA. Awesome. RTO is great. Alright, looking good to me. Let's go ahead and grab our yoke camera for the Thrustmaster so that you all can experience takeoff with me. Alright. Southwest 305 requesting takeoff runway 13 right. I was like,
Southwest 305, Hobby Tower, wind 110 at 13, gusts 22, fly heading 140, runway 13 right. Takeoff.
clear for takeoff, runway 13 right, Southwest 305. Release parking brake. I'm going to be turning the BeyondATC down a little bit so you all can hear the engine sounds and stuff. Alright. Throttle 40. There we go. rotate. Smooth. B2 and climb, gear is coming up. Houston departure, Southwest 305. Houston departure, Southwest 305. Climbing to flight level 40. Yep, good. Climb, maintain flight level 180, Southwest 305. Clear direct peace. Right, flaps. Not too bad. Timing. Alright, autopilot, engage. Great, we are looking good so far. Master, you're working so well for me. I mean, this is a very simple and straightforward departure, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What did everyone think of that departure? Did you all think it was good? I mean, it was smooth as well. Oh my goodness. Smooth, 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 smooth. Goodness. Now that we're in the air, we're gonna go ahead and figure out how long we have. We've got 2 hours and 28. That's gonna go down very fast because of our climbing speeds. So I was talking about the iFLY update a little bit, and it should be out in the next few months. It's going to be out sometime 2025. Something that I'm really interested in seeing, hopefully, is a new, well, to talk about the EFB, I just wonder if the flaring system will be different. I know the VFR instrumental system is going to be different in the new iFLY update from what I'm hearing, but I just want it to be, I just want the iFLY to be so good. So, something I'm really excited for. Alright, flight level 100, no need to engage landing lights now. We can also switch our engine switches to the off position. We are gaining speed pretty quickly. We're flying out of the Texas coast right now. Right. Alright, so a couple of things. Great takeoff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, blind listener. Yeah, it was relatively smooth. A little bit off center coming out, but not terrible. I recognize how small it was on the runway. I've got to say, though, that Houston's a very small runway. We had to really get on out of there. So I'd give it an 8.5. It was well done. Alright. Alright, so we were talking about a couple of things. The iFLY updates. I'm going to even look up some articles about it. I want to see some of the previews again. Okay, so they did say that they were going to update the tablet. there's going to be more apps on the iFLY tablet than the Phoenix app tablet. Something that they're including are Okay, this is according to FS Elite, so I'm going to share this to you all in the chat. So go ahead and take a look at this link, and then I'll post it in both streams. So go ahead and take a look at that live stream, or that link I sent in chat. What they're doing is they're adding a Navigraph integration, and that's for Navigraph users. I don't have Navigraph because it's subscription-based, which drives me nuts. Honestly, I don't want to use Navigraph because the subscriptions, but two, Navigraph is very good for its charts, too. They have a little bit more of a specific settings app. Doors, which are more specific, which are pretty cool. I think the door design is going to be, it's going to have labels on the, whatchamacallit, on the individual app. Hold on. Houston Center 133.4, Southwest 305. Southwest 305, good afternoon, at flight level 169er, at ascending to flight level 180. Flight level 370, Southwest 305. Why can't we climb further? That's so weird. Something else that they're going to include is a performance app. That performance app will calculate the fuel and showcase the fuel a little bit more realistically. As I was talking about an airplane and wing icon, it will showcase. This is also a preview I saw from a YouTuber who beta tested the iFLY. Oh, there's QNH. 500 feet late, but not too bad, so that's good. It's going to be pretty fun, I know. Let's keep looking. CPDLC. Save and load. Did that just say save and load? Save and load probably means autosave. And that would be fantastic for the iFLY, because autosave, if your game crashes, well, you can go back to where it was. And is my yeah. There goes my Alpha text. It's at Houston now, so that's good. Yeah, it's gonna autosave now. What that means is if my game crashes and I lose my flight completely, the last autosave can get it back to where it was. So I'm really excited for that possibility. I think that the Indy-built A350 is the only one that does it successfully, and maybe the FS Labs. But I am really enthusiastic for that possibility. Okay, what else are they adding to this aircraft that they don't have? Ground services, yes. I think the tablet might be more GSX integrated, something that iFLY has been needing to do. 21,000, let's go ahead and put our seatbelts off. Awesome. Something that iFLY has been needing to do for a little while is grabbing their, or doing a GSX integration with the ground support and ground crew. I think that the fact that it doesn't have it is kind of lacklusting. The best aircraft that does this stuff is the Phoenix, because when you press, if I remember the Phoenix, it is load. Oh crap, I forgot what it was. Dang it, I have to remember one more time. Hang on, let me do a little bit more thinking. It is load fuel and balance, I think it was, or something like that. What happens is the aircraft automatically integrates in GSX the tablet settings. So something I'm really curious and engaged about. Check some other things. Payload and balance, that's fuel weights, information, ready to go whenever. Performance, probably the passenger counts and the briefings, perhaps. Or, well, that's probably the packs itself. I'm only guessing from what I remember, but this is according to FS Elite and a YouTube source that I saw. But it is looking like an insane aircraft. A YouTuber named Wheels Up Live. I'm giving credit to you because you are the one that brought out this video, by the way, and I saw it and thought it was amazing. So give credit to you. Wheels Up Live. I'm really looking forward to this iFLY updates. So now we're going to be flying across the Gulf of Mexico, something I'm really enthusiastic about. Looks like it's cloudy where I am. I'm going to check and make sure there's no storms coming in. Just want to make sure. No preset. Okay, good. Yeah, it's probably up north of where I am. Okay. Or maybe, no, I don't know. It might be north of us, but good to know. Okay. But I'm just really excited about the iFLY updates. So, it's because of my enthusiasm for the aircraft. It's because I've had record-breaking landings with this aircraft and plan to continue flying it over and over again. You know, when the update comes out, I will plan to fly the iFLY more. It is my plan to do. I love the iFLY. It's an incredible aircraft. It lacks some things right now. It's probably an 8 out of 10 in my books, but in regards to landing this aircraft, my gosh, it's been golden for me. I hope this would be my first fantastic Thrustmaster landing today with the iFLY. I would love to do one. Alright, chat, what do you all want to talk about? So, a couple of things we could talk about today. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Are any of you Star Wars fans? I watched the Darth Maul show that came out not long ago, and I really liked it a ton. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. It is an incredible show so far. Episodes 1 and 2, in my opinion. If you all don't want me to spoil it, just let me know. I won't say anything else. But I love it. It's really well done. Yeah. Animation was well done too. I loved it. Are you all going to be seeing the Mandalorian? Sorry. Are you all going to see the Mandalorian movie, perhaps? That's something that you all are going to do. I might go see the Mandalorian movie. It's just that I hear so many people complaining about how bad Mandalorian is getting. I don't know, really. I really don't know how bad Mandalorian is getting. I hear so many fans get mad about it, though. So, whenever the fans get mad about it, I can understand what they're saying. So, it's hard for me to tell. Mandalorian, great show, first 2 seasons. 3rd season, kind of was a letdown according to so many fans. But I'm gonna say I'm really excited to possibly see this movie. I'm possibly excited. I'm at a I don't know standpoint right now. So I don't know. But the uncertainty principle, we could say. So I'm at one of those points where I'm just very uncertain. Hi, chat. We're doing pretty good in the air right now. We are at a good point. We are still ascending. We're gonna go crosswinds today. Woo! What does our windy.com say today? Windy. What is our 370? All right, so it's looking like the crosswinds are going to be going straight to the east, but we are going to be going south. So I imagine that, well, I mean, we are going to somewhat go east, a tiny bit, but not too much. So the default scenery of Cancun is not great. I downloaded a freeware that doesn't look too great, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. But the runways and the taxiways look good, so that's the good part about it. Probably give it the scenery a 4 or 5. That's feeling great in my hand. Yeah, I just don't know why they. I don't know why. (120.35) Southwest 305. Southwest 305, Houston Center, good afternoon. At flight level 328, ascending to flight level 370. Of course. Awesome. Gonna go AFK for one more moment, folks, and then we'll be back to talk more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. All right. Chat, what's up? Oh, we have almost 200 viewers. Insane. All right, we're still climbing. 520 knots. Wow. But anyway, do you all have any favorite Star Wars movies? Because my favorite's Revenge of the Sith. I'm just curious, you all like Star Wars? Well, I find a good talking conversation to have with you all. I might also begin to find some music that is good for this this stream, and I know that some of you have been giving me some feedback y'all don't like the in-flight music a little bit, so I will make a change by that. I might go with a uplifting. Maybe something like a grooving. Grooving, there you go. So give me a second. I'm gonna try and find some music. I have to look for a few music pieces off camera, probably. Oh. I know, chat. Do y'all like the PMDG 737 Max or the iFLY 737 Max better? 'Cause I hear people saying right now that PMDG is better, but the iFLY though will get better than the PMDG once this new update is out. I would one day, if I do have the chance, maybe I could find the PMDG 737 though. I don't know if there's really a point of doing it, so I don't know. Hi, where are we going? CT Military, how are you doing? We are going from Houston to Cancun. Or, yeah, Cancun, Mexico. Not a long flight. About an hour and a half. We are flying to a very good degree right now. Let me find some fixed cameras so y'all could see. We're not hot. That looks good. Yeah, we are going to Cancun tonight. Alright, fantastic. Okay, as I was saying, the best movie, Revenge of the Sith. All in Star Wars. Why do I say that? It's the climax of Star Wars. It has... I mean, here's the thing. I know that there are so many many original fans out there. I love the movie. I love the originals too. Not as good as the prequels. Here's the thing, because the prequels... Revenge of the Sith defined the Star Wars galaxy. It was the most defining movie in Star Wars. So much action, so much pivotal events. The pivotal part of the galaxy was under scrutiny. So I find it to be just a great movie. think of the other movies? What do I think of the other movies? Phantom Menace is good. It does, okay, it's not as definitive as Revenge of the Sith is, though I will say that Phantom Menace was probably a little bit better than Attack of the Clones. Oh shoot. Chat here in a second. Oh, I gotta say, I'm back. Hello, ZT Military. How are you doing? I gotta say that Attack of the Clones is a bit slow, and I've heard this opinion before from others. I have learned from others why it's slow. Use this chat. I'm gonna use a new tracker here, so let me. Okay, so I know the tracker I'm gonna use. Give me a minute. Let me just go ahead and grab this. I think y'all will like this. Great. Okay. And we'll place that my thoughts. Alright. So we're gonna delete one. And then what I'm gonna do is sorry, Pilot Pete, but the game sounds much louder than you want. Is it? Huh. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Thank you for reminding me about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's good. All right, awesome. We're about to make our turn. Let me go to our main music. Type in the name of it. Okay. And I'll go to my main music on my... Perfect. Alright, let's turn it on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you all think about this. Hang on. I just realized something. Uh-huh. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. I will turn my volume down a little bit. What y'all think of it? I'll put that in my description as well. Better. Tell us more about the Concorde. Well, in a second. Hang on. Let me just adjust this in the description. Do y'all like this music? I kind of like this. This is nice. Very jazzy. Do you like it though? Curious. All right. Yeah, so I bought the Concorde. It was about $28, which I really enjoyed. Did I? I think it was $28. Not a bad aircraft to purchase. The systems in the cockpit look really well done. Couple things I saw in the cabin that kind of looked a little bit lackluster, but not bad. So, that's all I have to say about that. To be honest, I can only hear snippets of it because the engine sound and the music is kind of low. Sorry, hang on one second. Is that a little bit better? Alright, that probably looks better. Alright, can y'all hear it? Doing a bit of tweaking. Alright, yeah, I think it's, I think the sound's interesting. Alright, about the Concorde, though. Systems themselves. There are some new buttons that I found out, or that I looked into, that were a little bit different than some of the other things that you do in Airbus and Boeing. The startups, I haven't looked at it entirely, but I will be looking into it. No wonder, it's probably loud. Then, whatchamacallit. Alright, yeah, as I was saying. That's better, yes, it's very nice. Where'd you get it? I used a royalty-free website. It's a music artist named Kevin MacLeod. He's very popular among YouTubers. I hear Minecraft YouTubers and maybe some ML. I see some MLB The Show YouTubers use this guy, but I really like this guy's music. It's royalty free. I don't think it really requires much setup. Just download the music. He does allow you to use it in any content. Just give him credit. So that's what I did. But yeah, systems look complex in the Concorde. It's just very interesting how the Concorde itself. Oh my God, are we already in sight with Top Descend? Oh jeez, how far are we already? Woo! We're almost halfway done with this flight. Wow. Make sure that the weather is cooperating with us. Yep, good. Alright, great. Yeah, we're going crosswinds. This is great. Like, just barely crosswinds. 500 knots. Sounds a little bit like video game music. Do you like it? That's good. If y'all are wondering what this music piece is, I will put the link in the chat. But you want to know what I need to do? I should probably... I'm not saying this is copyright. This is not... Kevin MacLeod's very open to using his music as long as you give him credit, which I am. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I think it's that... I'd rather have a license so that I could play more of his music. I'm not sure, though. I mean... Maybe I'm overthinking it at the same time, so it's hard for me to tell. But I like it. I like this music. It's really nice to hear. Yeah, so the Concorde itself. It's a very old aircraft. It could go around 1,500, 1,600 knots in the air, which is incredible. It could fly to London, or JFK to London in 3 hours. Actually, let me look at some Google. Concorde... duration from New York to London. Let's look. Just under 3.5 hours. Mach 2.3. It's 2.04, which is about 1,350 hours, or 1,350 miles per hour. Incredible. That's insane. This is according to Google AI, by the way. Yeah, the Concorde is an incredible aircraft. I'm gonna fly one of these days. Like I said, it's not like the Airbus or the Boeing. It's entirely new aircraft I'm gonna be learning. There might be some similar things, but more different. I'm really curious about how it's gonna go. I'm gonna listen to the sound input of my stream for a quick second. Turn that music up a tiny bit more. There you go. It's a lot better. Yeah, what do you all think of that? Will we be flying? Okay, I've already talked about some of the Concorde stuff I saw. The highest takeoff speed I've seen so far in a Concorde is 200 knots. You have to think. I once did, unfortunately, a 200 knot takeoff with the 777, which I was disappointed in because it was an imposing runway takeoff, so bad. But it's gonna be a pretty big airplane to maneuver in the air. So I'm really interested to see how it works. And apparently, with the Concorde systems themselves, there is an opportunity to, what is it called? To turn on the thrusts as well, or the rockets in the Thrustmaster. Not the Thrustmaster, the Concorde. No, sorry, afterburners. That's the term I'm looking for. The afterburners can be turned on with the throttle itself, so I'm really excited to see how that works. It's gonna be such a different aircraft. You have to think, the Airbus Phoenix and the A350 systems have been developed in the early 2000s and modern day 2020 range. Well, the Airbus A320 is probably 10, 20 years old. Actually, probably 20, 30 years old. Probably 1990s, 2000s. A350, it's 10 years old, I want to say. The Boeing cockpits, modern cockpits, the 737 cockpit is probably, I want to say 15, 20 years old to now, early 5 years ago. It's a relatively modern cockpit that I'm in right now. But now, I'm probably going into a 1970s, 1980s cockpit. Yeah, that's gonna be setback. When did the Concorde enter service? Yeah, 1976, January 21st. So this is according to Google AI. Wow. Oh my gosh. I think Washington Dulles did Concordes, which is something I'm going to look into, doing some Dulles flights. I might even do Dulles to Heathrow with Concorde. That'd be a nice one, too. Really looking forward to that type of stuff. Okay. Chat, what's going on? Chat. Did anyone see the current progress of the Artemis 2 mission? Did anyone see the pictures of the moon that were so impressive? First of all, NASA astronauts captured a picture of the far side of the moon with the Earth in the background, comparing it to the 1969 photograph. It's just so cool to see it. It's been over 57 years since we've been to the moon. And I think we're ready for it. It's been a week. You have to think about it. I did a stream a week ago, and we did... forgot where we did. We did a Phoenix flight. I'm trying to think of where we flew into. We flew into Orlando, from Richmond. And I've got to say that I delayed the stream by 15 minutes to take a look at the Artemis launch. I gotta say though, Artemis has done such a good job. I'm so proud of those astronauts for surviving up there. It's pretty cool. One of the craters was named after one of the astronauts' mother that passed, or wife that passed away. It's kind of interesting, quite interesting actually. Do I think the rest of this Artemis mission will go well? Yes, of course. I love the fact that we are considering space travel again. I don't know why we didn't consider space travel for 50 years, but now we're back into this game, which I'm really excited to do. I love space. I got a telescope because I wanted to grab something that would perk my interest into astrophotography, but also the space itself. I'm just really interested in the cosmos. That's why. Let's check our landing destination. Excuse me. From our legs page. Okay, flight level 370. Okay, flight level 200. 167. Epnel 09000. C1. Okay, we want to be at 2,000 feet, 1,400. Yeah, this is looking good to me. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a problem getting into Cancun at all. I will get our charts though. Let me check Chartbox. If I land in Cancun, is anyone excited to see any particular locations? I know one of you said the was that one location that you said, blind listener? Something about Maya ruins. Yes. If we find them, we'll find them. I don't know how far they are from Cancun. One day I do want to fly into Mexico City. That'd be a fun flight as well. But we are starting off with Punta Cana this weekend. Punta Cana, Montreal, Sunday. Something I didn't do though. Actually, in the iFLY, it's automatic, so that's good. Not a big deal. Alright, let me grab our charts and I'll show you all. Okay. Chartbox. Chartbox! I love Chartbox because... Hang on. What? What? So, Cancun is not supported on Chartbox. Thank you, Batsim. Okay, well, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. But when I looked at the waypoints coming in, the charts did look fine to me. So I'm not worried. Okay. That's interesting to know. .65. Okay. 132.65 Southwest 305. Southwest 305. Houston Oceanic at flight level 370. I had to think what the frequency is called. Okay, that's not me. Okay. Check our wing view. Oh my god, why are our passengers not in? You see the clouds. Wow. Look at that. We might be landing at sunset. You know what's interesting about the Thrustmaster 2, ladies and gentlemen? The iFLY is the most compatible out of all of the yokes, or sorry, out of all the Boeing aircraft with the Thrustmaster, because again, the cameras are optimized automatically, whereas the 777 you can't do anything about it. So, or unless if you could build it in, yes, but it would be complex. That's why I kind of like the iFLY better with the Thrustmaster. Okay. What are you all excited to see in Cancun? This music is kind of soothing, I gotta say. Okay. If I do a Concorde, I wanna post a poll. I'm gonna also do some polling. I'm actually curious to see what you all think. I'm gonna do some real what should be my first Concorde flight? Question mark. Let me look at some list of Concordes. Okay, so let's see. Paris, Charles de Gaulle to New York, Washington, Dulles. Ooh. Let's do... Oh my gosh. Wow. So it sounds like British Airways and Air France were the main airlines for this Concorde. So it'd be interesting to see. Let's do something like this. Washington to... Or let's do Washington to Paris. Or... No. Paris to Washington. London to New York. I think the Paris to Washington sounds intriguing to me. I'm not done Paris to Dulles. Just looking at some of the other... Caracas, Dakar, CCS. Let me look at Caracas. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm gonna even try and find some new destinations too. So I want to kind of do some different things. Paris to... Well, Rio is very good in default. I'm actually curious to see. Rio. We could do, let's see. Can I do Paris? Barbados. Barihan. Singapore! Wow! Let's do Paris to Rio. That'd be a nice one. Southwest 305. Repeat one more time. Merida Center 125.2, Southwest 305. Paris to Rio. Oh, wow. You have to think, we can go 10 times faster than the regular airplanes. Southwest 305, Merida Center at flight level 370. Okay, great. Let's see what other flights they do. Wow. And of course, New York, London. And then let's do one more. I want to think of one more flight that we could possibly do. I like the idea of doing another British Airways. Singapore is going to take a little while. I wouldn't do Singapore. Bahrain. I don't know where that is. Look at this airport. It's a country in the Middle East. Let's look. Wow, it's not far from Doha. Woo! This could be a nice OBBI. Let's look. Yeah, I think we should do this airport. I'm liking this. Okay. OBBI. Paris, or London to Tabsa. Clear direct Tabsa, resume on navigation, Southwest 305. BAHRAIN. Let's see what y'all think. Got some ideas. We've got some popular routes in mind, and then some new ideas. Let's see what y'all think. Keep thinking. Paris to Washington, New York to London, Paris to Rio. I like the idea of doing Rio. That sounds like a really fun possibility. London to, what was the last one we did? BAHRAIN. Let's see what y'all think. All right. We're getting close to the top of the descent, so we gotta start getting our minimums listed and our QNH. So if we go to our Lindy, Cancun, where are ya? Uh, 29er.92. Well, is it seriously? Oh, they do use altimeter in Mexico. Huh. Okay. Well, they do use altimeter in Mexico. Okay, we'll use it. Fine with it. Cancun. Alright. 29er.92. Great to me. Let's go ahead and grab our minimums today. Actually, you know what? If we don't have any SkyVector charts, or if well, let me look at SkyVector. Grab some chart information here. Yeah, we won't be able to. So I'm gonna guess if Cancun. Oh, I gotta do some thinking here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a minute. Cancun is about 20 feet. We'll go hunt 370 feet today. So let's go to our init ref. No, hold on. It's okay. 370 feet. Well, close enough. Radio 300. Radio 370. Fantastic. 29.92. We want to go to our VNAV page and update our winds. Make sure that they're all updated, all accurate. Let's see what the chat's doing. No results yet, but that's okay. I'm not worried. I'm curious to see what you all think. Okay, great. And according to flight radar today, we're going to be landing runway 12 left, but let me check if that's still about correct. It sounds like we will be, so... Let me go to radar box and check. We'll also get our flight level. Final level, flight level 20. Great, let me just check Cancun for a second from our radars. I'm really excited to land here today. 29.91 today, okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they are landing. Huh. It's interesting. They are still landing runway 12 left. It says, yeah, they are also good. Let me check it out. 12 left, 12 right. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm as excited as I can all be to land the iFLY today. Probably in the next 15, 20 minutes will be, 25 minutes will be down, so I'm glad. Chat, feel free to vote on the, whatchamacallit, the poll. We're gonna see what you all want to do for our first Concorde flight. Do you remember, this thing could go much faster. So how long does it take, Concorde duration from Paris to Rio? 6 to 7 hours. Well, including a refueling stop in Dakar, Senegal. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, okay. It's because there are some layovers. That's incredible, though. But I'd like to do direct instead, so it could be a bit shorter. That's probably the issue. So I'm really excited to think about using this. All right, so we're gonna be coming up to top of descent here in a few minutes. Can't wait to get this airplane on the ground here shortly. Did I forget the strobes on accident? Ladies and gentlemen, did I? Uh-oh. There's an error! Oh no, I was looking for something. Golly. Oh, what a disappointment that is. I'm sure expect the Romeo 1 Alpha with the V-Sky transition, Romeo 1-2 left, Southwest 305. I'm in big trouble now for that. Whatchamacallit? That's strobe. That's bad. Oh, jeez. Okay, not the worst mistake I've made. Not worried, though, but still, that's not good. How did I miss that? Well, I'm human. Stuff happens. And we're about to get to top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, I wonder what we're going to see in Cancun. I don't know this approach that well, but we will be seeing quite a few stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Looks like Dulles to Copenhagen in the A350 has resumed service. Yay! Alright. Who's all excited for Saturday's flight? Anyone in chat? It's because we're doing a flight from Punta Cana to Montreal in the Airbus A330, an aircraft we've not flown in a little while. So... report ready for descent, runway 12 left, Southwest 305. .230 Southwest 305. Okay. Still are waiting for our top of descent here. Let's start turning our lights on. Alright, coming close. Close to descent. How did I not notice my strobes were on? I don't get that. I did. Oh yeah, okay. I'm really disappointed in that. Merida Center. We're in the air for an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, almost there. Wait for the marker to come up. Go to the VNAV page, I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, 2.7 nautical miles. It's going down pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. All right, top of descent, coming in. I'm starting to see some coastlines, so this is good. All right. So it sounds like Paris to Rio is getting a momentum. How long? I'm actually curious how long it takes from Paris to Rio nonstop. 6 to 7 hours. Woo! $12 hours for Standard Airlines. That's incredible. It's almost half the time too, so that's gonna be, lifesaver. We can turn our wings on too. And our logo. All right, check on the outside of the airplane. There's our wing. We're descending at a good rate too, 2,000 feet per minute. That's about average. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to land in Cancun? All right. Who's into baseball season now as well? I'm curious. I want to get an audience understanding. What does everyone like so we can have a good conversation about stuff? What do you all want to see me talk about? How about this? If y'all have any... Here's a good question. If you could fly any aircraft in the world, what could it be? This is a ChatGPT generated question. If you could fly any aircraft in the world, what would it be? Running in 14 minutes. If you can fly any aircraft in the world, what would it be? Ladies and gentlemen. Another question I could ask you all is, would you rather fly through would you rather fly through turbulence or land in heavy rain? This is ChatGPT giving me some questions for you all to think about. We go AFK, use the restroom, ladies and gentlemen, but while I'm gone, think about those questions I just asked. at transition altitude at 18,000, we'll begin turning the music off so that we can get in. All right, great. All right, did you all come up with any answers? Nope, okay. Well, it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. What is the altimeter then? Someone said radar box. Ah, so radar box said 2909 Interesting. Radar box said 2909 then they're saying 2909 so okay. Good to know. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the music. And then I'm gonna put our credits off. So yeah, it's an error, guys. It's a moderate to major error actually with the strobes. You have to have them on for takeoff, because if you don't, well, ATC would get pretty mad if you didn't. So it's against the regulation. So FYI, don't make the mistake I did. But anyway, yeah, flying into Cancun, flight level 170, 17,000 feet. So I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, so we were talking about airplanes. If I had to fly an airplane in real life, what would it be? I'm gonna say. You know, I'm gonna go with the Boeing Max. I think the Boeing Max would be a very good aircraft for me to fly because I'm very good at landing, and I know, and the Thrustmaster just feels so well optimized to real life where I could fly it. My point I'm saying, I just think that the Boeing 737 MAX 8 in real life could be the aircraft I fly. Will I fly it? No, of course not, because I'm not. I need hours to fly an aircraft, so I think the Boeing Max would be a good airplane for me to fly. I just love how the physics of the aircraft, how it works. I love it. What about you all? This is the aircraft I'm flying now, the Boeing Max. What would you all fly? All right, flight level 125. Fantastic. We are descending fast. I can start to see land ahead of us. Are we over fog right now? Let me check. Yeah, we are over quite a bit of fog. We're coming up to the coastline too. We gotta engage some speed brakes here. All right. Send to flight level 40, Southwest 305. Southwest 305, repeat again.
Southwest 305, contact Cancun approach 124 C.
What did this say? Huh? Did y'all hear that? What? Cancun approach 124.7, Southwest 305. It's like, what in the world? Southwest 305, Cancun approach at flight level 86, descending at flight level 40.
Southwest 305, Cancun approach. Good evening. Altimeter to 99 to expect the ILS X-ray runway on to left with the Vixie transition. Southwest 305, Cancun approach. Good evening. Altimeter to 99 to expect the ILS X-ray runway on to left with the Vixie transition.
Expect the ILS X-ray 12 left with the V-Sky transition, Southwest 305, Cancun approach. Oh God, no way. Okay. Altimeter 2992, Southwest 305. Okay, we need to get our approach speeds. We're gonna go 148 today. Because it is a 6 square runway. Auto brake 2 today. What is our departure and arrival today? Arrival. I mean, here's the thing though. They gave me the ILS X, but they do ILS 2. Huh. Wait a minute, we're on the wrong runway, are we? No. ILS 1, 10 left, yes. That's right. Okay, great. All right, first flap.
Contact Cancun Tower 118.1.
All this 2 Tower 118.1, south wind 2239. Have a good evening.
We are slowing down drastically.
Southwest 305, clear direct Vixie. Cross Vixie at or above 4,000 feet. Clear the ILS X-ray runway on to left.
Approach mode. Clear direct Visky, cross Visky at or above flight level 40. Cleared ILS X-ray 12 left, Southwest 305. Probably want to be around 2,000 feet. Where's the... There you go. All right, fantastic.
Southwest 305, established our final approach.
Actually, I'm not yet.
Southwest 305, affirm.
Going to 200 knots. Turn on the game so y'all can hear the The approach and stuff coming up. Probably need to come on. Come on. Ascend aircraft. Good level change. And approach mode. Checked. Go down to 180 knots. Awesome. Looking good so far. Put landing rate monitor on. Put G's on. What? Oh. Alright, inside the airport itself. That's what they want us to be at, 2,000 feet for this constraint. I'm inside with the runway already, so this is great. Alright. Alright, 180 knots. Alright, to our 11 o'clock, or 10 o'clock is, whatchamacallit? We won't wait until final until we put our gear down. So, yes. We're way too early for our gear right now. Way too early. Normally I would follow the procedure of 2,500, but because of the constraint, we are coming in a bit low, so we don't want to do it too late either. Alright, so we said today was our final speed was in at ref 148. 30 flaps, 143 plus 5 is going to be 148. Great. Okay. One 128.1 Southwest 305. Alright, we're gonna put our flaps down. 118.1 Southwest 305. Southwest 305, on final approach for runway 12 left. Clear land, runway 12 left, Southwest 301. Alright, coming on approach here momentarily. Come on, you've got this aircraft. Take control. Oh no, something's not right, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to take control for the final. Not good, not good. Why? Okay, hang on. Disconnect autopilot. Disconnect, disconnect. Uh-oh, this is not good. Uh-oh, chat. I hear ya. Uh-oh. Alright. Did y'all see that? Oh, goodness. That's when we would have disconnected, but that's pretty awkward that that happened. We're in a little bit more. We're a bit low. So weird.
Minimum.
See the aircraft a bit higher. Okay, great.
400.
Okay, boarding has started.
Minimum. 300.
Hang on, hang on. Fantastic, looking good.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, felt good. Exit next available taxiway Southwest, Southwest 305. All right, great. Welcome to Cancun, ladies and gentlemen. That felt soft. What did we get today? What did we get today? Woo! 123. Did we get any bounces though? No. The problem is though. Oh my God! It was between the third and fourth square. That felt great. All right, couple things. Hang on 1 second. Okay, yep, I gotta make a turn. Tuna ground, Southwest 321. Can you repeat your instruction again? (121.0) Southwest 305. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna say this, but the iFLY is officially glitch. I'm gonna tell you all something. So, when on final, alright, whoops. When on final, ladies and gentlemen, the ILS approach didn't engage with me. I had to take manual control of it. So, I think for that, though, I landed in between the third and fourth square. Oh my God, that was... I'm going to give that landing a 9 out of 10. That is impressive how I did that. You know, it fell a bit early, too. But the problem is the second and third square are so close to each other. My God. Officially, the iFLY is glitched. Yeah. The iFLY is glitched, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, repeat with me. iFLY is glitched. I just realized something, ladies and gentlemen, that I just made this taxi much longer. What the heck, man? Alright, it'll be fine. We'll be alright. As long as we taxi, not worried. Like, what in the world? Chat, what do y'all think of that landing? Let's check it. Chat, what'd you think? Chat. Woo! I just made this taxi much longer. Cancun is at sea level. That means anything. I know. Good job. I know. Very good. Oh my God. You know, well, actually, I'm seeing some Southwest taxis. Okay, maybe we might be able to go into this terminal up here. Oh my gosh. But someone explained to me. The iFLY is glitch. That's okay. I know the strobes are bad, but that's not the biggest issue with this flight. I managed that so well. This is my first good thrustmaster landing with the iFLY. The pull and pull back and forth method is really working for me so far. We're gonna tune to ground. Wow. Taxi via Victor, Southwest 305. Wow, I mean... What? Does that say... Taxi via Hotel 2, Southwest 305. Oh my God. And I didn't do the seatbelts! Golly, okay. What a shame, man. That's dangerous. I knew I forgot something. I'm not perfect, ladies and gentlemen, okay? But welcome to Cancun. What a shame. APUs. Oh my gosh. Apparently this flight has been awful for me. I'm realizing more frequent errors I made. Golly. Alright. Next time we gotta do better. Oh my gosh, we are just messing this up. But the taxiways are well done. I'm gonna say that. Okay. How could I forget about the packs? Usually the Max would warn me too that the packs are not on. So that's kind of weird that he didn't. Okay. Taxi lights coming off. Nice. They're making our turn into our gate. I gotta say though, I'm keeping that on Elvatex. That's a very good quality flight. Despite my errors that I made, which I'm disappointed in, really well done. I'm giving that flight a solid 8. Okay, here we go. Coming in slowly. Slow it down, slow it down. There you go. Slow it, slow it, slow it, slow it, slow it, slow it, slow it. And keep going. Bring in to our right a little bit. And welcome to Cancun, ladies and gentlemen. Put our parking brakes on. Okay, great. Okay. Welcome. What's that? It's like that. Or maybe what's the no smoking that I was looking at? I'm not sure. Alright. I don't know, but the PAX was an issue. That's not good. Alright. Alright, well, I'm keeping that. That was well done. Except for an error or two I made, or 3. Not bad. I actually did pretty well. Alright, go ahead and connect the electrics and the chocks. Go ahead and put our seatbelts off. Great. And let's go ahead and request deboarding. Okay, so no jetways attaching. Oh, yeah. Come on, GSX. Come on, come on, come on. We go to the next page. Huh. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, though. Well, we can turn the beacons off anyway, so... My God, come on. Oh, and no wonder, the gates are glitched. This is what you get for flying into default Cancun. But, I'm proud of it, though. It was actually well done. 280 hours flown in LTEX. This is great. Alright. Actually, let me go back on LTEX. I'm going to show you all that replay. So apparently we're not able to deboard passenger, unless, actually, no, we can't. Oh, goodness. iFLY. GSX. Is the iFLY even more glitched now because of this? Let's get the air stairs on. Oh, boy. I mean, it is kind of working. Well, okay. Alright, show the alt text and we're gonna get the stream ended, so you might wonder, ladies and gentlemen, what G's gave me. They gave me a negative 99. I'm gonna say that was pretty good. Let me just close down Alvatex and get Alvatex back open. Alright, so let me get it back up for y'all. Hang on a minute. I don't need the yoke cameras on anymore. Alright. Let's take a look. Alvatex, where are ya? Alright, here you are. Okay. There are flights. Houston to Cancun. Did you all see us avoid the direct? That was really well done. And how long did it take for us to get here? 1 hour and 33 minutes. Wait. 1 hour and 33 minutes? Woo! Woo! That's good. And what time did the flight in real time get here today? Let's look. I'm actually curious to see. What did I beat the real world flight today? That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, let me look at the 8th of April flight. 1 hour and 34. Actual flight time 1 hour and 34. Flight time 1 hour and 33. Beat it by 1 minute today, boys. Boys and girls, let's go. Smart for me to take that direct. That was well done. All right. Here you go, landing. That's a shame that the squares are so far apart from each other. You know, if that was me, that would have probably okay. If I landed, ladies and gentlemen, if that was a normal airport, that would probably be right after the 3rd square or right on the edge of the 3rd square, which would have been acceptable. But wow, look at. Ladies and gentlemen, that may be the best center line I've ever seen for myself. That is a 10 out of 10 center line. Okay, so what would I give this landing out of 10? You know what? I'm giving it an 8.5. That was well done. If it was below, okay, G's gave me a what did it give me? What did G's give me? A negative 99. So it gave me the edge on that one. You know, do you all think it was below 100, that landing? I thought it was really smooth too, so I gotta give myself credit for that. 8.5 out of 10, well done. Whole flight experience in itself, I'm giving it a 7. I made the errors, 7's okay. But in regard to smooth experience, good. I'd give it a good. But it's just the errors I made, not good. Not good, ladies and gentlemen. Seatbelts and stuff, strobes, not good. Packs, not good. Okay. But landing and takeoff experience, well done. That was really, the landing procedure, well done. Proud of myself for that. So, well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope you all enjoyed this flight today from what is it called? Houston to Cancun. It was a nice, short, easy flight today. So I hope you all enjoyed that. On Saturday, be ready for our flight from Punta to Montreal. That's going to be an interesting operation because we're going to be doing the A330 for the first time in a long time. Whoops, hang on. So, I'm going to be doing some practice on Friday night, most likely, or tomorrow night. But that shouldn't be that bad. So, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It's been a pleasure being your pilot. I know I made some errors. I do apologize about that. I know, it's just a game. Yes, I know. But if you are a real world pilot, not good. Not good. So, I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but I will know for next time. Don't make those errors again. So, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time today. And, as always, we will see you all on Saturday for our next flight. Hope you all have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.